Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo. All right, I got the mic. I don't think I had the mic. And make sure. Yeah, we're good. All right, what's up, everybody? Live over on YouTube right now. We're doing a fantasy football mock draft, this is full point PPR. Hopefully, everybody's here. Looks like there's a lot of people here right now, so we're gonna start the draft right now. We got our first one. Let's go. Full point PPR. If you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. The link is in my description, in my bio. You know how it goes. All right. We got Jonathan Taylor off the board. And how's everybody doing today? The draft has begun. I need to move this a little bit. It's a little hard to see. All right. So this is full point PPR. We're doing a 12-team draft right now. So we got Jonathan Taylor and Austin Eckler off the board. Yo, it's time. It is time. And it's my turn to pick. I need to stop talking. All right, so this is full point PPR. Since it's full point PPR, I'm going with Cooper Kupp. You know me. I don't know who. Did I go Cooper Kupp first yesterday? No, I had Najee Harris. I went with Najee. So I'm going Cooper Kupp here in full point PPR. Got my wide receiver. Now I'm going to attack running back with the next two picks, hopefully. If that's not how it goes, then it's all right. Wide receivers are okay here, especially guys who obviously are going to catch the ball a lot. I'm looking for, I would love if like Saquon gets to me and another really good running back. We'll have to see though. I'm going to say good luck. Good luck, everyone. All right, and I'm sorry, I don't have YouTube chat up right now. I need to get that up. I'm sorry. Yo, how's it been, Tyler? Yo, what's up, Boss? I'm sorry, I did not have YouTube chat up. All right, so how's everybody doing? Now we got YouTube chat up. I'm good to go here. I'm good to go. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. We're live right now. You can find my YouTube in my description. Right now, I'm working on my. I'm currently working on my draft guide. I actually just typed up my favorite, like what my draft strategy is, for like PPR, for basically non-2 quarterback superflex leagues. I wrote up my draft strategy for that, and then what my draft strategy is for 2 quarterback superflex leagues. I'm gonna have that live, come July 1st as my aiming point. So hopefully by July 1st, that'll be good to go. You'll be able to have access to that. It may be paywalled though, possibly. We'll see. But it's gonna have like 250 player rankings. It's gonna have all my running backs. It's gonna have, it's probably gonna have. Honestly, it's probably even gonna be more than 250 players. I'm probably gonna have like the top 70, 80 players at running back, wide receiver, top 40 quarterbacks. It's gonna have so much content in it. It's definitely gonna be worth. It's gonna be worth it. Hope you can find out what my favorite team is. Yo, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? 102 people over there. Come over to YouTube. We're doing a live mock draft right now. And if you want to get into a mock draft, if you're looking for people to go up against instead of the computer when you do live mock drafts, come get in my Discord. The link is in my bio. You go over there. I'm gonna do live mock drafts daily leading up to the NFL season. So that way you're prepared to crush your competition. What's up, man? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? All right, so I've been just talking so much. All right, so we got, who do we have? We have Joe Mixon, Saquon Barkley in the second round, the first half of the second. Damn it. That's who I wanted at my pick. He goes that early. Holy. All right, so we got, these teams are looking pretty good so far. Nick Chubb, Dalvin Cook. We got Dursty on the clock. He went with Jamar Chase for his first overall pick. Najee Harris, Derrick Henry. All right, so he goes Alvin Kamara. So Dursty gets Alvin Kamara. Now, hopefully he doesn't get suspended. If he doesn't get suspended, that's really good. Really good. And how's everybody doing over on TikTok? They got to give us stream keys so we can... Oh, dude, that would be great. So then you can just stream. That's a great idea. Honestly, they do need to do that. That's a great idea, Dan. And what's up, Dan? How's everybody doing? I have Saquon in my Dynasty League. Saquon's going to be I really like Saquon this year. I think he's going to have a big bounce back season, especially in full point PPR. I think he's going to be heavily involved in the passing game. Are you going to do another draft after? I'll go live after. I'm not going to do another mock draft tonight, but I'll be live again after this one. So if you want, come over to YouTube. The live mock draft is happening right now. I believe it's like 15 rounds we're doing. It honestly goes pretty slow. I'm going to change it to about 30 seconds. That way it goes a little bit faster. But you also have people like coming in and out. But it's fine. It's good. This is the second mock draft. We're getting into the swing of things. It's like getting back into the shape. You got to lose that fat. It's a little tough in the beginning. But then you start to get in shape, get in the process, get your own process going. You know what I mean? So we got Justin Jefferson. We got Trevor. Right now he's on the clock. He has Justin Jefferson as his first overall pick. He's on the clock for his second overall pick. We just had Josh Allen go in the middle of the second round. How do you guys feel about Josh Allen? Are you going to draft Josh Allen in the second round? All right, I'm on the clock. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. So I'm definitely looking at running back here. I have Leonard Fournette the highest in my rankings right now. I am looking at Aaron Jones, especially full point PPR, but Leonard Fournette in full point PPR I think is going to be really solid as well. You mean something different in a Mexican... What? Yo, what's up, everybody? Mixon's already off the board. Mixon went at... Where did Joe Mixon go? Joe Mixon went 12th. This is a full point PPR draft right now that we're doing over on YouTube right now. Deebo Samuel. So I have Cooper Kupp, Leonard Fournette. I mean, I don't feel crazy about Leonard Fournette, but in the second round, it was either him or Aaron Jones, or I was possibly going to go with a wide receiver. I wouldn't have gone with any of those wide receivers right there. It was either Aaron Jones or Leonard Fournette in full point PPR. I mean, I like both of them. All right, now we got Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, Kyle Pitts goes. We have Austin Eckler, Mark Andrews for Audie. We're just going to call him Audie. Yo, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? How do I get in your Discord? The link is in my bio. If you want to get my Discord, the link is in my bio. All you got to do is click in my bio, go to the link. It has a little icon, Discord link. Go get in there. There's a separate tab for mock drafts I'll be organizing. Also, people do their own mock drafts and just let people, say, hey, I'm going to do a mock draft. Anybody want to do one? People usually do it. So if you want to get in mock drafts, go over there. That way, you also have real people doing it. Yo, what's up? I'm late. What's going on with Kamara? So, I mean, Kamara, I don't know if anything's happened yet. He just had that thing after the Pro Bowl, basically assault, battery. So he's probably going to get suspended, I imagine, for at least 6 games. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. All right. Oh, I'm on the clock. I'm sorry, guys. Too busy talking here. Too busy talking. All right. So full point PPR. I'm looking at. Oh man, I really don't like picking here. So I'm just gonna go with the guy who's highest in my rankings right now. That's T. Higgins. So T. Higgins in the third round got Cooper Kupp, Leonard Fournette, T. Higgins. I'll feel crazy about that, honestly. I'm not crazy about my start here, but it's all right. We're gonna make ground in the second round, or in rounds 4 through 8. We're gonna make a lot of headway and get my studs in that range. You want to appreciate the rose. Thank you, everybody that's over on TikTok. Come on over to YouTube. We're live right now. Live over on YouTube. All you got to do is go in my the link in my description. Click on it. Brings you over to YouTube. Also, go get my Discord where we do live mock drafts every single day from now. Hopefully every single day. Obviously, sometimes get a little bit busy, but hopefully every single day from now until the start of the fantasy football season. Get you guys into shape. Get you into fantasy football shape. Let's go. So we got Mark Andrews, Kyle Pitts, George Kittle, Travis Kelce are all off the board in the third round. Yo, Tyler. Yo, what's up, J4? Higgins so early. What? Higgins definitely going in the third round. What's he? 2, 4, 6, 8. He was the 10th wide receiver. I mean, I have him as wide receiver 11, so that's fine. I don't really want... Who do I have higher? Keenan Allen. Like, if you want to go Keenan Allen, that's fine, but I love T. I think T in that offense is going to have a big... the other guy that I was honestly looking at, in terms of full point PPR, was Keenan Allen, but I mean, I probably should have went with Keenan Allen full point PPR. Kind of forgot that it was full point PPR. It's all right, though. It's all right. whatever. T's going to have a big season. I love T. I love this offense. I love what the Bengals are building, and I'm a Steelers fan. I hate it, but I love it for fantasy football purposes. So let's go. How you been? I'm good, Ruckus. How you doing, my guy? How you guys doing? It's been a while since I've been live over on YouTube. I know I'm late, but how high did Chase go? Chase went as, where's he at? Pick 108. Chase was at 108. And if you haven't already, if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. Live over here. You'll be able to see the live mock draft that's happening right now. All you got to do is go get the link in my description. The link tree will take you there. So come on over and let's go. Let's see. We got Patrick Mahomes. So in the third round now, we're in the third round. We have Patrick Mahomes, Herbert, and Josh Allen are off the board. So 3 quarterbacks off the board. Excited to see the Dolphins this year. Dolphins should be solid. I mean, it's just the AFC is going to be so stacked. I don't know what team's going to make it, what team's going to miss out. Like the Dolphins, if this was a normal year in the AFC, I would say the Dolphins would probably make the playoffs. But this year, with how stacked it is, they may not. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, so we have Ezekiel Elliott going, Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs. We have this team's looking pretty good right now. Joe Mixon, Saquon Barkley, Deontay Johnson. I'm liking this team so far. Bills Mafia looking pretty good here. It's looking good. That turn wasn't too bad. Pitts could have. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like the who's saying that. Thomas, I like the turn for you. The turn. You got Jonathan Taylor, Aaron Jones, Kyle Pitts. I think that's solid. You'll get a good wide receiver on the way back. AFC is stacked. It is absolutely stacked. It's crazy how stacked the AFC is. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over. Justin Jefferson, absolutely. I love JJ. I'm a big fan of JJ. I went with Cooper Kupp. Honestly, I considered JJ a lot because I really do think that Justin Jefferson could be this year's wide receiver 1. I think it's going to be him or Chase. Or obviously Cooper Kupp again. But I think that Justin Jefferson may be this year's number 1. All right, so we got Dursty on the clock. He went Jamar Chase, Alvin Kamara, James Conner, solid third round pick. Who we got in the 4th? Let's see. Big money, big money. Don't take my guy. Big money, big money. There's still a lot of guys I like on the board. Honestly, I'm looking to go a running back here. All of these running backs are probably going to get taken up, so I'm probably going to have to go. Wide receiver here, but we'll see what happens. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. We're live over on YouTube. Link is in my description. The link is in my description. Yes, in my bio. I should say bio. All right, we got Jerry Jeudy off the board, huh? Jerry Jeudy at pick 405. Dave Montgomery goes off the board, pick 406. That man Dan is up. He has Derrick Henry, Josh Allen, Keenan Allen, and just went J.K. Dobbins. Ooh, my guy may fall to me. Come on, one more pick. Come on, Trevor, don't snipe me. Don't snipe me. If I don't get him, then I'm just going my other dude. He sniped me. Cam Akers, no! Damn it. All right, who do I want to go here? There's a couple guys that I'm kind of in between right now. You know what? I'm just going to go with them because I haven't drafted them yet. I'm going with Breece Hall. I think Breece Hall is an absolute stud. It's going to be Breece Hall season. I did my fantasy draft, got Cooper Kupp and Josh Allen. I thought you didn't like Akers. I don't really like Akers, but in the 4th round, I feel like that's pretty solid. For who is still left on the board, I would have definitely liked him right there. I mean, he was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19th. No, I like him there. That's exactly where he's at in my rankings. He's at RB19. And then I do have Elijah Mitchell at RB20, but I decided to go with Breece Hall because I feel like he may have a little bit more receiving upside. I know that Michael Carter is probably going to be involved. I just think that Breece Hall is so good, though. I really do think he's so good. So I like that. And how's everybody doing in the YouTube chat? How's everybody doing over on TikTok? I'm actually going to end the TikTok live stream and just reboot it that way. So I'll be right back over on TikTok. Just reboot the live stream. All right, let's go. We're going to reboot the live stream now. All right, there we go. And we got Lamar Jackson and Amari Cooper off the board. Kyler Murray now, and I'm back on the clock. All right. You know what? I got him so high in my rankings, I'm taking him now. I absolutely love Marquise Brown. I'm liking my build here. I am liking what I got going on. I like this. I don't think the dude that I want's going to get back to me, but that's all right. Because we're probably going to just end up punting the tight end position. Because I'm not going to get the guy that I want, which is okay. Can you do me next for the guessing of teams? Maybe. Listen, here's my best advice if you want me to be able to guess your team. Like, the best thing that I would recommend is just leaving kind of like a crazy comment. I just go through the comments and kind of just pick whatever one I like the most, and then I just go with that one. So I would just do like a crazy comment. I look really weird on YouTube right now. I'm just realizing that. It's because the light. But I don't have my other lights with me right now, so it's whatever. Whatever. I made it. Yo, what's up, Alyssa? You made it? What? You made it in the draft, or you made it on TikTok Live? What's up, everybody? Over on TikTok. All right, so we got Chris Godwin in the... What round is this? In the 5th round, TJ Hawkinson goes. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to get my tight end. Definitely not. Dursty's on the clock. I'm liking what Dursty's building. Dursty's a pretty solid drafter. Dursty likes a lot of the guys that I like, I think. But honestly, I like everybody's team. I really don't like Josh Allen there, but other than that, I mean, I like that. That team's not that bad. Although it is full point PPR, and having Derrick Henry and J.K. Dobbins isn't ideal. Keenan Allen's pretty solid, though. But I'm liking everybody's team. Everybody's doing a pretty solid job of drafting. Who is that? That man, Dan? That man, Dan. Where's that man, Dan, at? To your live. I'm always joining right when you end. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. I'm glad you made it when I am here right now. And if anybody over on TikTok right now wants to see the live draft that's happening right now over on YouTube, all you got to do is click the link in my description. It'll take you over to my YouTube channel. So come on over. Watch the draft live. Otherwise, you can sit there. I'll try to look up there and talk throughout the thing. We got Elijah Mitchell in the 5th round, which is really solid for me. Like, Elijah Mitchell that's a good pick. Yeah, I really wanted it was either between Marquise Brown or Elijah Mitchell for me. So I really do like that pick there for Dursty. And it's Dursty. Dursty's a good drafter. I'll tell you what. Everybody's a good drafter. But Dursty's been like right around me every single time I pick. So I've noticed that pretty solid in terms of drafting. There goes Dalton Schultz. I knew he wasn't going to make it back to me. You know, I was hoping. All right, so we got Jalen Hurts, Dawson Knox off the board right now. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And what's up? If you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. We're live right now. The link is in my description. We're doing a live fantasy football mock draft. Come on over. Watch it happening live. All right, so we got Dawson Knox off the clock. Anybody stacking? Let's see if there's any stacks. Justin Herbert. No. Patrick Mahomes. No. Jalen Hurts. No. There's no stacking that's going on right now. No stacks as of right now. Who can I stack? I could go with Joey B, Matthew Stafford. That's my possible stacks right now. Allen Robinson went. I could have really went with a full on. I should have done that. Allen Robinson. And then have Cooper Kupp and then also get Matthew Stafford. That would have been the ultimate LA stack. My only regret is I took a tight end too late. Wait, so are you drafting right now, or you already drafted? Alyssa, did you already draft, or are you on this right now? Oh, there's Bryce. Yo, there's Durst. Yo, thanks, my guy. You're welcome. I think everybody's doing a really solid job of drafting right now. I like everybody's team. I don't like Josh Allen in the 2nd. I don't even like Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert in the 3rd. I'm not going to lie. The other quarterbacks I like in the 5th round. I think that Jalen Hurts in the 5th round, I mean, I get it. He has, true top 5 potential. Understandable. For me, you know who I'm waiting for. Hopefully nobody already did. Okay. I wish I could join your mock draft. Just go get in the Discord, and then I'll tell you when I'm doing the mock drafts, usually at 8 o'clock. Someone in my league took Josh Allen as their first pick. Oh, gosh, that is rough. Josh Allen is the first pick. I'm sorry, I don't like Josh Allen that early. I'm just not a fan of drafting the quarterbacks that early. And like in two quarterback super flex leagues, like yeah, I want a quarterback with honestly my first pick, and I'm probably honestly gonna have another quarterback with my third or fourth pick, depending on how fast they're really going. Like I did a strategy last year where I waited on quarterbacks. I was the last guy to take my last two quarterbacks, or my first quarterback and then my second quarterback. I took last place. So so like. You need quarterbacks. And if you're going to do that strategy, you have to hit on your quarterbacks that you're drafting. Otherwise, you're screwed. So, but for like a one quarterback league, like I'm waiting on quarterbacks. Who's winning the Super Bowl this year? Who's winning? I think the Rams are going to repeat. For me, I know it's boring. I have Bills, Rams. But if you want like a more of a dark horse team, 49ers. Yo, let's go. Let's go. What's your Discord name? I think it's Tyler Aspire and some numbers. Like if you just go in my description, in my bio for my profile for TikTok, and you just click on the link tree, the link tree will take you to my Discord. The Discord is, I'm pretty sure, is the top link there. And it has a little icon too. All right, I'm on the clock here. I'm not going to go with Joey B. You know what? I'm taking Juju here. I like Juju. I got 4 wide receivers now. Kenneth Walker, no way I'm taking him there. Miles Sanders goes, Damian Harris. And here we go with this spam coming into the chat. I don't understand this. YouTube, fix this shit. Why is this person always... Why are these, like, weird accounts always coming into my chat? I don't understand. What position do you take round 1? 49ers with Lance or Jimmy G. Lance. What position do I go in round 1 of my fantasy drafts? It depends. I really like to go running back, but like for this one, I went with Cooper Kupp. So like there's 2 wide receivers that I would take in the first round, and then the rest of them would just be running backs. I would either go with Cooper Kupp or Justin Jefferson. Like I would consider Jamar Chase at the end of the first round, but there's still like, I'd rather go with like DeAndre Swift if he's still there, Joe Mixon. Like if those guys are all gone, then I'd probably go with Jamar Chase or Stephon Diggs. But those are the guys that I would go. Ideally though, I would want a running back. Who's your favorite football player? My favorite football player is probably Deontay Johnson. I'm a Steelers fan. Tim Patrick always gets slept on. I like Tim Patrick. That is a solid like later round draft pick, especially if something happens to like Cortland Sutton or Jerry Jeudy in that offense. That offense should be pretty good. Appreciate you hosting this. Yeah, no problem. I'll be hosting a lot of them. Damn, Juju. Yo, I love Juju. He's actually he's ranked pretty low over on Sleeper right now, which is surprising. There we go. There's more, you know. Okay, there we go. He's also pretty good last year. Who's that? Chubb going to be the number 1 running back. Russell Gage going to pop off. I like Russell Gage a lot. Deontay Johnson. I like Deontay Johnson. He's also pretty good last year. Oh, yeah, Deontay, yeah. No, I mean, and right now, like, Deontay, in this draft, he went, like, right where I would say how many wide receivers? I had 10, 11, 12. He was the 13th wide receiver off the board. So, like, and especially in full point PPR, you know, he's a stud.
On, dude.
And then who do we have? Like, I love Marquise Brown for where he's going. Like, in the 5th round for Marquise Brown, I absolutely love Marquise Brown. Oh, I'm on auto draft. I wasn't paying attention. Damn it. Oh, well, I got my stack with Joe Burrow. Son of a... I didn't want Joe Burrow. Now I'm on auto draft. Damn it. How do I get... Oh, turn off auto draft. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Hardman thoughts. I'm not really looking at... I'm not in on Mecole Hardman. Out on Mecole Hardman. With Big Ben, yes, he was bad with Big Ben. I couldn't tell if you would take Joe Burrow or Stafford. I honestly want to go with Trey Lance. That was the guy that I wanted to go. But it looks like I'm just going with Joey B. I got the Joey B and T. Higgins stack now. I really don't want Joey B. I would not have taken Joey B here, but I wasn't paying attention, got out of drafted. Who should I take at the 7th pick in the first round? It just depends on who's there. Like guys that I would be looking at, like let's see who got picked here. Najee Harris got picked there. I would say Najee. Justin Jefferson could be another guy that could be there. Dalvin Cook. Like even if you want to reach, if it's full point PPR, even a guy like DeAndre Swift holds a lot of value in full point PPR. Those are guys that I would be looking at though. Like Najee and Justin Jefferson would be the two guys I would really hope were there, and then I would pick one of those guys. I feel like the safe option on the Chiefs is Kelsey. Yeah, no, absolutely. Kelsey is the wide receiver one for that team, but the other wide receiver one, the actual guy who's playing wide receiver, I would say is going to, in my opinion, is going to be Juju. He'd be the guy that I would want the most on Kansas City. Jets running AFC for the next decade. Hopefully, Zach Wilson is the guy that we want him to be. Is Mark Andrews for Kittle and Hunter Renfrow a good deal? What is this, for Dynasty? Or, like, for a redraft? Like, if it's Dynasty, I would just roll with Mark Andrews, personally. I would just stick with Mark Andrews.
Come on.
Durst is on the clock. Got auto-drafted. Dak Prescott. And we got Kenneth Walker off the board. We have Drake London. Is he our first rookie wide receiver? Looks like he's our first rookie wide receiver off the board. Drake London in the 7th. Adam Thielen. We got Kenneth Walker. Garrett Wilson is the second rookie wide receiver off the board in the 7th round. Kobe Allen is on the clock now. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over. Dan from the Ertz pick. Oh, no. I was doing too much talking, so I got auto-pick. Nice little stack with Burrow. Yeah, it wasn't planned, honestly. It wasn't planned. What I really wish I would have done looking back is honestly probably go with Allen Robinson there, and then I would have went with Matthew Stafford, and then I had like a full, then probably like, what's his face, Tyler Higbee later, because it looks like I'm just going to have to punt the tight end position. Dallas Goedert is still there. If he makes it back to me, maybe I go with Dallas Goedert, but I don't even like him there. But, well, in this round, what is it, round 9? That is about to be, oh, it's round 8. Round 9 is when I go with Trey Lance. But obviously I'm not going to go with Trey Lance anymore. Why is no one talking about how stacked New England is? I mean, for fantasy purposes? No. Can you throw around some good stacks? Yeah, I can. I don't know if you're still here, but I would say the Rams, definitely one of the good stacks. Cincinnati, good stack. If you're looking for more like sneaky stacks, let's think of a stack that I would like to go is if you get like George Kittle as your tight end, getting Trey Lance and then going with like Brandon Ayuk. I like that stack. Another stack like is definitely CD and Dak. I like those two guys a lot. Russell Wilson and the Broncos wide receivers. Obviously, you got Justin Herbert. All those guys are really good guys to target. And then a sneaky stack that I really do like. I really don't like it, to be honest, but it's very easy to get. And I do like Justin Fields as a guy who could possibly be okay this upcoming season. And I do like Darnell Mooney for where he's going. So Justin Fields, Darnell Mooney, and then even getting Cole Kmet later in the draft as well. I like that, honestly. I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. And it's very easy to obtain, especially for best ball. Sutton or Bateman as wide receiver 2. I would go with Sutton just because I feel like it's going to be more of a high volume passing attack offense. Not going to be high volume, but I do think they're going to pass the ball, more than what I project the Baltimore Ravens to do this year. All right, so we got Kareem Hunt, Rashad Penny. Let's look at who I'm going to be looking at. I honestly have not. I've been doing so much talking. All right, so the guy I'm going to be looking at is going to be Dallas Goedert. If he's there, I'm going to go with Dallas Goedert. Hopefully he gets to me, though. Oh, yeah, he'll definitely get to me because he went Zach Ertz. Trevor went Zach Ertz, so I'm definitely going with Dallas Goedert. Then I got my tight end. Feel okay about it. I don't love Dallas Goedert, but it is what it is. I'm going to end the live over on TikTok and just reboot it. So I'll be right back. Go live over on TikTok. TikTok live is an absolute hack right now. You go live and like 200 people are just in your live stream. It is crazy. Earlier today, I had like 500. All right, so we got Trevor on the clock. Who we going with, Trev? Who we going with? Is he going to get auto-drafted? Chris Olave. Ooh, I like that pick. Chris Olave is a really good pick, especially for here right now. Here right now. All right, I'm going with Dallas Goedert. Get my tight end. I don't feel great about this, but it is what it is. Honestly, I don't really like my team. Like, this is not... I would have gone with Joe Burrow. I would have went with Darnell Mooney. I only have 2 running backs right now, which is crazy to me. I definitely would have more running backs. I need to probably go a running back here, possibly. Like, let's see who's still available. Oh yeah, I know who I'm gonna go here. In terms of running backs. Yo, what's up, everybody? Over on TikTok. If you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. We're live over on YouTube right now. All you gotta do is go in my description over on TikTok. Go to my link tree. My link tree will take you over to my YouTube channel. I'm on the clock now. Melvin Gordon went, son of a gun. That's who I wanted to go. I wanted Melvin Gordon. All right. So now I'm looking at the running backs. Who do I have in terms of running backs? Who can I go here? You know what? I'm going to go with James Robinson. I really don't like James Robinson, but if he comes back in camp, like, he's not a guy that I would want to pick, but I'm just going to go with him right now. Honestly, who I would have went there would have been like Alexander Madison. Or is Tony Pollard? Yeah, Tony Pollard already got picked. So I would have went, like, I wish that Melvin Gordon would have gone back to me. And you know what? Looking at the draft board, I should have waited to get Dallas Goedert and went with Melvin Gordon because those 3 guys have tight ends. So I definitely would have gone Dallas Goedert on the turn. See, these are things that you got to be thinking about when you're drafting your team. Like something like that. Be looking at your team's composition and what they have. I definitely should have been paying attention. Hey, you know, second live draft, talking through all this stuff. It's a bit crazy at times. So, but for the future, I need to pay attention to that. I definitely should have waited to get Dallas Goedert. Got my dude Melvin Gordon. Had 3 solid running backs that I actually really like. And then at the turn would have gone Dallas Goedert. Probably. Unless one of those guys wanted to go backup tight end, which I doubt they would have. And then just got Dallas Goedert there. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What's the channel called? My YouTube channel is called Aspire Sports Show. Is what the YouTube channel is called. You can find it in my link tree. My link tree in my in the description. You can go there and it's there. Yes, it is called the Aspire Sports Show over on YouTube. Which I may change. I don't know. I may change it just to Tyler Health because the Aspire Sports, I was doing it with my friends and they kind of just stopped doing it. So now I'm just doing it by myself. So yeah. Join your Discord. Yo, that's what's up, Alyssa. Let's go. And if you're over on TikTok, go get in the Discord where you can do live mock drafts. And I'll be running fantasy football leagues. So, like, if you don't have enough people, friends that want to play fantasy football and you're interested, or if you're interested in doing, like, a dynasty league or a super flex league, 2 quarterback leagues for the first time, auction leagues, whatever kind of leagues you want to do, I'll run. And there's like 300, 200 people that are in the Discord. So you can go get in there, and there's a bunch of people that will be interested in doing leagues. So, yeah. What's your favorite spot to draft from one quarterback? Like, my favorite spot is honestly like in the 7-8 range. Like, either one of those 2 picks is really where I like to go. Because what I've seen is, like, Najee Harris, Justin Jefferson will typically be there in that range. And I'll go with one of those guys. And then I kind of just like to be, it's close to the middle where I can just get guys that fall to me. Join your Discord. You still haven't guessed my favorite team yet. Yo, I try. I try. I did take 2 days off from doing that. I didn't really make any money. Not any money. Somebody said Money League in the chat. I didn't make any TikToks for those 2 days. But I'm ramping up my content. I'm honestly trying to make like 8 a day from now until like the end of football season. Because this is just the time to really grow. And I'm playing out with different things, trying different things right now. Money League. What about Money League? Ruckus. Is this redraft or dynasty? This is redraft. We can do dynasty drafts too if people want to do that. LOL, keep up the good work. Yo, appreciate you, Aiden. Appreciate you. All right, so we got Mike Gesicki off the board. We got Claypool, Christian Kirk, Alan Lazard. Alan Lazard, solid. Kadarius Toney there too. I do like the Brandon Ayuk there from Trevor. And we got back-to-backs from Bills Mafia. Let's see who Bills Mafia goes. And if you're over on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. The link is in my description. Come on over, do a live mock draft if you're interested, or watch the live mock draft. Go get my Discord. The link is in my bio. You can go get in the Discords where I run fantasy football mock drafts with real people. That way you're not going against computers and that kind of stuff where it's, a lot of time it's pretty shit picks. So you have real people. You don't have to pay money over on Underdog if you don't want to do an actual mock draft with real people. Come on over in the YouTube and the Discord channel. I'll organize this, and especially as we get closer, like in the heart of August, I'll be doing multiple, maybe like 3-4 times a day of doing mock drafts with all you guys. Set one up. What do you want me to set up? What kind of draft do you want to do? Redraft or Dynasty? I drafted Michael Carter at the very end rounds. Should I have gone my running back handcuff? My running backs are Fournette, James Conner, and Mixon. No, I mean, one guy that I'm very high on is Rachaad White, just in case if Leonard Fournette goes down. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so how I look at it is, if you draft your handcuffs, you're playing more of a floor. Like, that's a floor play, in my opinion, because if your guys go down, well, at least you have, their backups to take their spot. But the thing is that the backups rarely outproduce the guys that you drafted in the first round, right? What I like to do, me personally, what my strategy is, sometimes it doesn't work out, sometimes it does. I like to draft my opponents' backup running backs. That way, if they go down, well, I have their handcuff, and I just feel like it's more of a ceiling type of play. That's just my draft strategy. So it comes down to whatever you want to do personally. But like, my draft strategy is to always draft my opponents, because the thing is if you draft Najee Harris in the first round and you draft, fucking Kalen Ballage. I don't even know who his backup running back is right now. And I'm a Steelers fan. Benny Snell. Like, the fact is that they're not going to get anywhere near what Najee Harris would get. So it's a big drop-off. So me personally, I like to just go with my other guys. And chances are, if you draft CMC in the first round and he gets hurt, well, you're probably going to lose your league. Like, that's just... It's going to be really hard to come back from your first-round running back getting hurt. So that's just my opinion. Where would you take Michael Thomas? Right now in drafts, I wouldn't take him anywhere. Hold on, wait, 1 sec. Hold on 1 sec. Over on TikTok. Oh, I'm sorry. Where would I take Michael Thomas? I honestly wouldn't take Michael Thomas right now, just because I want to make sure that he's healthy before I do anything. Is that redraft for Dynasty? Someone up. One quarterback redraft. Who would you take the 101 position? So one quarterback redraft. One quarterback redraft, I would take Jonathan Taylor, and then 108. It's going to be between, like, it depends on who falls. Like, so right now you could have like Najee Harris there. Justin Jefferson even sometimes goes there. Honestly, like, Joe Mixon would be another guy that I would be looking at in that range too. Dalvin Cook, if he's there, like, he's another guy that I would be interested in. If it's like full point PPR, did you say full point PPR? You didn't say. So if it's like full point PPR, DeAndre Swift would definitely move up there as well. PPR drafts, standard, I do both of them. We do both of them. This run right now is a full point PPR mock draft. Where's Najee Harris going? Najee right now is going in first round. He's usually like where I've noticed him going is kind of like picks 1 through obviously 1, but 7, like picks 7 through like 8, 9, 10 in that range, and in the first round. Broncos 14-3. You think so? All right, let's see. Who am I going here? See, this is where I would have loved to go Trey Lance, but unfortunately the computer, I wasn't paying attention, drafted me someone. So now I'm gonna go with a backup running back here. Who do I got? All right, so he's already gone. I'm looking at running backs. I'm going with Rachaad White. I have Leonard Fournette, so I like that. Like, I'm going to go floor play here because I just like Rachaad White a lot. He's my guy. Do you like Lazard or Christian Watson more? I'd rather go with Alan Lazard, personally. I wasn't a big believer in Christian Watson in the pre-draft process, so I didn't really like him. And I know that he's playing with Aaron Rodgers, but also like I feel like Aaron Rodgers would lean more on Allen Lazard than he would with a rookie wide receiver who's kind of raw. So I'm not really interested in Christian Watson. Standard scoring league, or wait, no, I'm asking, would you rather, I would rather have the 108, in my opinion. I know that I'm missing out on Jonathan Taylor, but is Jonathan Taylor probably going to repeat and be the RB1? No. I do think that he's an absolute, like, top 3 guy, but I don't like having an early draft pick like either the 1 or the 12 and having the reach for guys, like going out and getting my guys. I like to kind of be in the middle where guys typically fall and I can just snag them up. That's just my personal opinion, how I like things. Is this guy still on the board? Did he get he already got taken. I'm going to go with Darrell Henderson.
Wow.
Russell Gage got picked. There he is. I was wondering if Gage got picked. Standard scoring leagues, you taking any wide receivers first round? Possibly Cooper Kupp. Yeah. I would maybe go with Cooper Kupp in the first round. Like, I still like some of these guys in the first round, even like Justin Jefferson. I think those 2 guys honestly could be the wide receiver 1 and 2 this upcoming season. So probably them. Otherwise, I'm gonna lean on running backs. I wouldn't want any of the other ones. Maybe Jamar Chase. Depends. Like, once again, if it's late first round, but really, I would definitely go a lot of the running backs in front of him. There goes Matthew Stafford. We got. Let's see. Put that user in timeout. Go to timeout. This person honestly is like, I need to block this person, but I don't know how to from where I'm at right now. Like in this YouTube chat bullshit, I don't know how to block him. Which running back in Houston produces more? That's tough. Like, if I had to guess one, I'd maybe say I'd probably go with Dameon Pierce because I think that Dameon Pierce has a true 3-down skill set. So there could be a scenario where he could be this team's 3rd down back. So he could be playing, maybe 1st and 2nd down depending on how well Marlon Mack does. So I'd probably go with him. But I would take a shot on Marlon Mack late in the drafts because he could be a guy that could be, this team's early down runner. Maybe, plays 3rd downs. I have no idea. We have no idea. But for a guy that's just going super, super late that I feel like has a very easy, should be this team's early down running back for at least the first half of the season, then maybe gets passed up on. I don't know, but we'll see. And there goes Marlon Mack right as I talk about him. Of course. These people are listening, but I'd rather have Darrell Henderson just because I think his upside's tremendous if anything happens to Cam Akers. Thoughts on Njoku? I'm not really interested in any Browns players, to be honest with you. I think that, in my opinion, Watson faces a year suspension, so I'm not really interested on any Browns players this upcoming season, other than possibly Nick Chubb, because I do think Nick Chubb is probably going to fall a little bit, so possibly Nick Chubb. Other than that, I'm not really interested in any Browns players. Would you take D Swift at the 105? Probably not. If it was full point PPR, maybe. But I don't think I would take him there. I do think he has legit top 3 potential, though. But I probably wouldn't take him. Here's the thing that's going to handicap Swift. And this is what was handicapping Swift last season, is that the efficiency wasn't very good, especially in the running game. But the offensive line, I believe that their center got hurt last year. I forget what his name is. So the offensive line should be better, but also, for the first 11 games of the season when he was healthy, that offense was averaging 14 points per game. They were fucking terrible. That offense was horrible. So that is what handicaps them. If they can maybe bump that up to 18 points per game, actually be a respectable offense in terms of scoring, then he would go way up. But that's the only thing that's really hurting him. What quarterbacks are you going after? Me, personally, Trey Lance. He's my dude. He's my dude. He's that dude. And if I don't get Trey Lance, probably Matthew Stafford. And if I don't get Stafford, it's probably going to be Derek Carr. I'll probably get Stafford. I think I would just roll with Stafford. If I don't get Stafford, then I would go with Derek Carr or Kirk Cousins and pair him up with Justin Fields is what I would do. But Trey Lance really has been my guy. My guy. I honestly take him in round 9, 10 is where I'm taking him right now. Every single time. Except this draft because I got auto-picked Joe Burrow because I was talking too much. If I didn't get Joe Burrow, I was definitely getting Trey Lance, though. I was 100% getting Trey Lance. Is Herbert on your quarterback list of quarterbacks? Not for me, just because it goes too early. Like, I don't like taking a quarterback that early. I'm going to take, like, I think that Trey Lance has, well, I've said this and I've been very vocal about this, and I'm going to be very vocal the entire time. I think that Trey Lance can be this year's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts last year was quarterback 6 on a points per game basis. I think that Trey Lance is walking into a better situation than Jalen Hurts was last season. And I think he easily has over 100 rushing attempts, so I think it's very realistic that he could finish as a top 5 quarterback in fantasy football. Hi, yo, what's up, Jaxie? What running back or what rookie wide receiver is going to have the best chance to be like Jefferson? I don't think any of these rookie wide receivers are. I don't think any of them are that good, as good as those guys. If I had to put my money on one, I would have said Treylon Burks, but now with like him struggling with asthma, as long as he gets through training camp, because right now it's mini camp, as long as Treylon Burks gets through that, then I like him there. Another guy that I could maybe see is Chris Olave if Michael Thomas misses again, but if he's healthy, then I don't like him. Other than that, Drake London, but like I wouldn't be really interested in any of the rookie wide receivers, honestly. For where they're going, they're not bad. Like Chris Olave is going pretty late. Like I take a shot on him, but any sleeper wide receivers you feel strongly about? I mean, everybody's waking up to him, but it's Russell Gage. Like you could get him in the 12th round, and now he's moving up to like 9-10. So Russell Gage is a guy that I've been for months now been hyping up because I don't think Chris Godwin's going to be ready. You had Gronk retire. Russell Gage is now this team's number 2 wide receiver. Like I like Russell Gage, and he's a guy that, like, for the first 6 weeks of the season until however long till Godwin comes back, and even if Godwin is, there's a chance that Godwin's not right. You know what I mean? So, like, I think that he could be a rock-solid wide receiver, too, this upcoming season. So, in this range, man, I really don't like any of these wide receivers whatsoever. I probably should have... How many wide receivers do I have? Do I have 5 or 4? No, I have 5, so I'm set. I'm not going to worry about wide receivers here. I'm just... I'm going to take one other guy. I don't really like New England, but there's one guy that I like, and that's Jacoby Myers. Especially in full-point PPR, I like him in full-point PPR. Where would you rank Mac Jones compared to Trey Lance and other second-year? So, in terms of fantasy, like, Mac Jones would be way down there. Because the reason why I like Trey Lance is just because of the rushing upside. Like, the rushing upside is a cheat code for fantasy quarterbacks. I mean, just think of Jalen Hurts last year. 16 passing touchdowns. 16 passing touchdowns. But he still finishes quarterback 6 on a points per game basis. Why? Because the rushing potential is just that big of an advantage. Trey Lance, I think, has that rushing potential in him. Mac Jones, no. Mac Jones is a pocket passing quarterback that plays on a low volume offense in New England. So, like, he's way down the list. I wouldn't be interested whatsoever in him. Evans or Fournette? For what? Like, who would I go with? Probably Fournette. It's really close. Devontae Parker, the clear cover. No, I think that Jacoby Myers is. For full point PPR, I would be more interested in Jacoby Myers because of. I still even think like he'd be the only guy in New England that honestly I would have any interest whatsoever in drafting for fantasy football. The other guy would be Damian Harris because I do think he's going to get drafted pretty late. So I'd probably be interested in him and just hope for another high upside touchdown season. But Jacoby Myers, my guy. Who are your personal top 3 running backs and wide receivers right now for like what? For fantasy football or for real life? All right, so I'm going to go with just another running back here. I'm going to go with Khalil Herbert.
Wow.
Khalil Herbert? Fantasy, yes. So top 3 wide receivers, Kupp, Jamar, Jefferson. For running backs, it's, who do I have? I think I have JT, Eckler, CMC. I think that's my 3. Do you think that you could guess my have last lot? Listen, I try to get a lot of people in. I'm not gonna. I can't say yes for sure. Just leave a crazy comment. Those are the people that I usually get in. All right, we got Mac Jones going. Yo, is that your first? No, he went with the Bills. Yeah, he went with Josh Allen. So we got Tyrion Davis-Price. He's a guy I'd like to. All right, so we're getting to the end. Cole Kmet, number 1 tight end. Yo, I like that. Dursty, well done, my guy. Dursty's killing it out here. He's crushing it. Let's see. Honestly, though, I really think that everybody did a really good job of drafting. And I know I say that a lot. Ooh, Hunter Henry, hopefully he goes another tight end. Oh, he's on auto draft. That's why. Brian Robinson, Devontae Parker. Taysom Hill value at tight end. I'm not interested. I don't like Taysom Hill. And I get it that maybe you could play him this year like you did that one year. I don't think that the fantasy football sites would allow that this time around. I feel like they'll definitely change it up. So I think it's going to change. Does James Cook take the number 2 spot over Zach Moss? Well, for me, I think that James Cook has a very specific role in this offense, and that's, J.D. McKissic, the pass-catching back for that offense. So I just think that's what his role is going to be. I don't think anything's going to change like that. It's going to be that. And say, like, Devin Singletary gets hurt, I don't think that James Cook would be, like, the RB1. I think that Zach Moss would slide into that early down role, and just James Cook would be, J.D. McKissic in this offense, a guy who's playing on third downs. If my 12-team league has 2 managers that go idle by week 7, does that affect my team advice? Yeah, I mean, I would be upset if that happens. Yeah, I do think that affects your team, especially like when you're trying to make a playoff push, and if teams are playing them to try to get into the playoffs and they're idle, especially that late in the season, that could definitely affect your. I mean, for me, I would just get those people out. Like, if people don't want to stay in there, if they don't want to be in there, get them the hell out of there. Does Trey Sermon have any value? No. I think Trey Sermon is absolutely dead in the water. I traded him before the draft. I traded him as a third round draft pick in my dynasty league, like for absolutely anything. I was, and then I took the 2 third rounders and flipped them. That's what I like. That's just something I would do. So if anybody on the face of the planet will take him, I would absolutely sell him for like a 4th round draft pick, because I think he's toast. I think he's done. Like this team just showed you what they thought of him. They don't like him. He's not good. That's what it comes down to. He's not good. If your 6th round draft pick Elijah Mitchell plays ahead of you, Jeff Wilson plays ahead of you, even when he was healthy, JaMychal Hasty was playing ahead of you. Then they go out and then they draft Tyrion Davis-Price, who's bigger, faster than you. Like, you're done. You're donezo. So trade him for whatever you can. Do you think Jimmy G is going to be traded? I don't know what's going to happen with Jimmy G, to be honest with you. I mean, I really hope Trey Lance is the guy, because I'm very high on Trey Lance, but I don't know. I mean, that's kind of what's holding up Trey Lance right now, which is fine. Like, I think that he's going to be the guy. I don't think that they draft him, what did they draft him? 2nd, 3rd overall to sit another year behind Jimmy G. I think they give him the go. Is Kamara going to miss time? Yeah, I think he's going to probably get, 6 games, to be honest with you. Hi, yo, what's up, Calvin? Yo, what up? Mostert going to be a good RB4 until he gets hurt? Nah, I wouldn't be interested whatsoever in Mostert. I think that Sony Michel, the signing for Sony Michel, is bigger for Raheem Mostert than it is Chase Edmonds. And then Chase Edmonds is obviously the highest paid running back in this roster. I wouldn't be interested whatsoever in him. I'm high on Wentz this year. You're the only guy. I mean, I hope that Wentz can work it out. Drafting 12 in a 12-team league, who are your 12, 13 guys? So guys that I've been noticing that have been going around there, like Stephon Diggs, Joe Mixon, or guys, Devontae Adams, possibly Jamar Chase, depending on the scoring of your leagues. Those are guys that are currently going around there. Like if DeAndre Swift is there, I would absolutely go him. DeAndre Swift, Joe Mixon, Stephon Diggs, Devontae Adams would be the guys I would be looking at. All right, I'm on the clock. I'm going to go with possibly one more running back here. I have 6 running backs. Wait, I'm good. Who's my tight end? And I got Joe. Yeah, I'm gonna just go with one more running back. You know what? We're gonna play the what if game. What if? Where's he at? What if Derrick Henry gets hurt again? I got Hassan Haskins. Do you know why D-Hop got suspended? Yeah, he was taking PEDs. What's the running back situation in Seattle? The only guy that I'd be interested in is Rashad Penny. Well, I'll say this, because I had a YouTube, I was on a chat with Max from Fantasy Football IZ, and we were talking about this. Right now, Rashad Penny's in the driver's seat to be the RB1 for this team, which I think he's probably going to be. But you could have where Rashad Penny now climbs the ranks so much where it makes Kenneth Walker the better value. But right now in drafts, for me, Rashad Penny's just the better he's the better value, so I'd be more interested in him right now. Thoughts on Kelsey and considering a wide receiver for points? Thoughts on taking Kelsey and considering him a wide receiver for points? Yeah, I mean, I like Kelsey. Like, I'm probably not going to draft him in the first round. Where'd he go? Like, in the second round, yeah. Like, I would be okay with drafting Travis Kelsey in the second round. Like, last year for me, going in the first round was just way too rich for my blood. I was not interested whatsoever. But in the second round, yeah, I would be very interested in Travis Kelsey in the second round. Like, if he made it back to me, I probably would have went with Travis Kelsey, but yeah. What's the best strategy if I draft between pick 6 and 9? Yeah, did you do that on purpose on Snake? So, like, for me, like, I love having those kind of picks, like, in the mid rounds because you just kind of wait for guys to fall in your laps. Like, a lot of the time what will happen is guys fall to you in these drafts. So I would just kind of wait and don't, like, the strategy that you have, like, especially in the earlier rounds, like, what I always do is I always take a draft board with me of 60 players. All right, 60 players, and for like the first 5 rounds, I just draft from that list strictly. Just exhaust that list, and then I move on to my other rankings. So what I would do is just take like your 60 best players and just draft them. Don't worry so much about team composition. Now, don't be drafting like 5 running backs. With your first 5 picks, kind of space. Take into consideration wide receivers, tight ends. But that's what I would do. Who are your top 5 running backs for fantasy football? I would go with, who would I go? For fantasy football, let me think real quick. It's Jonathan Taylor, CMC, Austin Eckler, Derrick Henry, Dalvin Cook, I believe, are my top 5. For fantasy purposes. Strategy if you get pick 1. I mean, if you get pick 1, definitely go JT. And then from there, it's just... Honestly, what I would advise you to do is you just draft your guys, like people that you want to do. Because when you have the first overall pick or like the last pick, the 12th pick, 10th pick, whatever it may be in your drafts, what you got to do from there is just draft the people that you want. Because you're not going to be able to just get guys that kind of fall to you. And hopefully, my guy makes it back to me. No, that's a long ass time in between your picks. So you just need to pick the guys that you want to draft and just draft accordingly. So look at so say you had pick 1, right? And you got JT. And then it comes back to you. Well, say, somebody falls to you in the second round that you really like. And then for this pick, like Kyle Pitts, like for me, Kyle Pitts in the beginning of the third round for me is a little bit too rich for my blood. I wouldn't do it. But if you love Kyle Pitts so much and you're like, I want Kyle Pitts, well then take him. Like, because you're not going to have him on the way back. So go Kyle Pitts there because he's your guy. That's what I would say for those late picks. Yeah, I really don't like top 5, honestly. Like I'm going a wide receiver typically. That's why I made my mock and I went with Cooper Kupp at 2 because I really don't like any of these guys. So yeah, is Saquon going to have a bounce back season? Yeah, I do think so. I'm very big on Saquon this upcoming season. I'm a Saints fan, want to draft Pitts, but I don't want him to do good. I wouldn't worry about it. Like, if you're a Saints fan, he's probably going to do good. Kyle Pitts is an absolute generational talent at the tight end position. I would just draft him and, yeah. Who is the 4 best teams here? I'd have to really look at it. Obviously, I'm not going to go with mine because I did not like how I drafted, to be honest with you. I really do like, I like this team. Well, no, I'm going to go with Dursty. I did like Dursty's team. I like this team here for full point PPR. I don't really like Cordell, but Melvin Gordon there is really solid. Who's that? Whoever that is. I mean, I like this team here. This team's pretty solid. I like that team. That team's pretty good. Although I don't really like Dawson Knox that high. I really do think a lot of teams drafted well. This team's pretty good too. I like that team. I have to really look down and sit down and think about it. What do you think of the team? Michael, where are you at, Michael? Michael. Like, for me, I don't like Justin Herbert that early, and you don't really have a true number 1. You do have D. Hopper when he comes back. I would have went with wide receiver earlier than what you did. Instead of taking Justin Herbert, I would have went with, even Deontay Johnson. I mean, that is tough because it's kind of like a drop-off there at wide receiver. So I understand why you did it. But I wouldn't have went with David Montgomery. I just would have went with another guy as my RB2 and went with wide receiver there. like DJ Moore. But no, I think it's pretty good. Other than that, I mean, your wide receivers are good. As long as Chris Godwin comes back and he's healthy, and D-Hop, you know, I mean, he does come back. I mean, that's solid too. You're just waiting a lot of time for, hopefully these two, like you're banking on these two guys. Absolutely. It's very high risk, high reward, but if it doesn't pan out, well, you're screwed. I mean, Adam Thielen is pretty solid though, but like outside of him, I don't like it. Anything that I could do better for Dursty? Let's see. I mean, I don't really like here. Instead of going, I do like AJ Dillon. Elijah Mitchell's there is pretty good too, but I would have went a wide receiver here like Juju or even like Brandon Cooks, especially for full point PPR rather than AJ Dillon. And I would have let AJ Dillon pass. That's probably what I would have done differently. But other than that way you can have a better wide receiver 3 than what you have right now. Like, I don't like Christian. I personally don't like Christian Kirk. I don't like MVS. I'm not interested in either one of those guys. That's just my opinion. Is CeeDee Lamb a reliable wide receiver 1? Absolutely. I think that he could be the wide receiver 1 this upcoming season. What do you think about my team, Bills Mafia? I like I like your team a lot. I like Bills Mafia. You drafted that? I do like your team. I like the Joe Mixon, Saquon. You get 2 really good guys for PPR, in my opinion. Deontay Johnson, Michael Pittman. Jalen Hurts, I think, honestly, could be a top 3 quarterback this year. For fantasy football, Darnell Mooney, Tony Pollard. I really like your team. Thoughts about your team? Who's your team, Voss Boss? Oh, Voss Boss. Jeez, I didn't even notice you were in this draft. Holy shit. I didn't even notice you there. No, I like your team, Voss Boss. Like me personally, I would have drafted Patrick Mahomes there. But other than that, I mean, your wide receivers, you got good value. Like DK in the 6th round, I like that. Traylon Burks, I like Traylon. You got Alexander Madison. I like your team too. What difference for what is it? Odie Sacks? Odie Sacks? Is that what it is? Besides Patterson. So like for me, I'm not interested. I get the Mark Andrews hype, but I'm not interested in taking him in the 2nd round. Like, I'd rather go. Like, if you like Mark Andrews, okay, I get it. But like, I would have just rolled the dice and see if, you know, like, who falls to me a 3rd here, and then I would have went with like. I mean, that's fine, but like, I just don't like taking Mark Andrews that high. Other than that, I mean, I think it's good. That's just my personal opinion. Like, I don't like taking Mark Andrews that high, but if you do, then other than that, I mean, I think that's really solid. Honestly, I would have went, like, I can't believe Gabe Davis went that late. Like, I would rather have Gabe Davis over Amari Cooper. Just, like, even, I would rather have Marquise Brown, even Mike Williams over him. Just because I don't like the Browns whatsoever. I don't think that Deshaun plays. But if you think Deshaun plays this year, then I think that's good too. That's just my opinion. My personal opinion. Zeke, Chubb, or Barkley? I'd rather have Barkley over those guys. Saquon or Swift as RB2 to Jonathan Taylor? Swift. Swift for me. All right, I'm going to hop off. I'll be live. I'm going to go live later tonight on TikTok. So I appreciate everybody for hanging out on YouTube. Peace out, people. Thank you for doing the mock draft. We'll be doing lots of mock drafts, so go get in the Discord. The link is in my bio. Appreciate every single one of you. Peace out. Peace out, YouTube.